Hello guys, it's HuntToKill101 again, and today I'll be doing a champion overview on Sivir, the Battle Mistress, whose health is weak, but her attacks are incredibly strong, and she's decently easy to master, and her attributes are pusher, she's a pusher, and she's ranged, she's recommended, and she's a carry. She's one of those simple champions that you can master. Her first spell is a Boomerang Blade, where she throws out a boomerang on medium range, and it will return to her, dealing damage on the way back and the way there. Her second spell is called Ricochet, where her basic attacks will ricochet from her basic target, dealing less damage. Item effects do not comply with this ricochet ability, so only the first target hit will be applied with these item effects. Her third spell is Spell Shield, which will create a magical barrier that will block a single enemy ability cast on Sivir, and also regenerating mana if it does actually block a spell. Her last and final ultimate is On the Hunt, where she basically grants additional movement speed and attack speed to you and all other champions.
Hello guys, my name is HuntToKill101, and today I'll actually be doing a champion overview on a pretty old champion. Sivir is one of the traditional champions that you can play, one of the newbiest champions. But I did create quite a good build with her, which utilizes her Boomerang Blade as well as her DPS that she can dish out, and it does deal quite a lot of damage. I was actually impressed. So this is kind of an AP/AD hybrid of Sivir, and I didn't put any ability power on it. Everything, all my abilities, all my equipment went for attack damage and attack speed, while only one item actually helped me with my abilities. So our team here is Singed, Udyr, Sona, Kennen, and Sivir. That's me, and versus Malzahar, Ashe, Amumu, Wukong, and Leona. So it does look like we are quite at a disadvantage here because of the amount of stuns and slows and all the stupid shit that can actually kill us in this game that can happen to us. We only have a few, maybe Kennen's stun. I'm not sure who else's stun is actually quite useful, but I do take as my first items boots, I think. Come on, take boots. Stupid Sivir, take boots. Where are you, boots? Sometimes I try to imagine what it would be like if your character would actually be wearing all the stuff in their inventory, 1,000 health potions. I'm not sure. How was it before? I think it's something like this. Alright, it's fine. Let me zoom in a little bit more. How do I turn to normal? I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that was cool. As my first ability, I do get the Boomerang Blade, so that does deal 80 damage. And if you do time it right and get the range right, you can deal 160 damage because it does return. So it does deal additional damage. And it does look like here they will be jungling. Amumu will probably be jungling. Yeah, he has the armor and the 5 health potions. That will kind of take some time for them to get back into their lanes. That is quite an advantage. This game is actually quite short, so I do think I'll be able to fit it in 2 parts. And this Sivir build is actually quite a good build, and I just wanted to show it off. And if you have any comments about this build or any suggestions, I'm glad to accept them. But keep in mind they're your suggestions, and I do like this build because of the amount of damage I can do with my Boomerang Blade. It is quite a fun ability to use. Usually enemies underestimate the Boomerang Blade, but the way I use it, it is quite impressive. Looks like 2 little fireballs gone through me here, through the forest for some reason. I think, who's facing me in the middle here? I just recently played this game. Either way, Sivir does have quite a bit more attack damage at the very start of the game than most champions. So here I have 58, and Ashe does have 62. That is because she did get a Doran's Blade, so that does increase her attack damage. Sivir, however, does have a bit more attack damage. That Boomerang Blade could be used to farm minions, but I decided, what the hell, just throw them all together. The next ability that I get is Ricochet. I don't use it until I get to 3 bounces or 4 bounces when it's actually worth it. I do, however, try to get those last hits with the Boomerang Blade and time it right, because last hits are very important. How many last hits do I have now? 9 last hits. Ashe does have 5, so I am ahead of Ash by about like 2 times more. I'm getting the last hit on this one, getting the last hit on this one, getting to the boomerang blade level. Now, since it does now 125 damage, a bit of FPS lag there, but 125 damage. Why am I not using the boomerang blade? Actually, I think I am saving mana, even though my mana regeneration is quite high. I think it's just standard, it's 8. It's not that impressive, but I am getting those last hits, and that is what is important. So basically, Sivir's passive is Fleet of Foot, which gives you 10% dodge chance, and I think at max at level 18 or level 16, I think it's a 25% dodge chance. As my summoner spells, I do go for Exhaust and Ignite. Now, Exhaust I usually put Flash on, but with DPS characters, you might want to get Exhaust because that does slow your enemy down, and if you flash into your enemy, you don't have much time where they could flash out. Either way, Exhaust does give you a bit more time to use your abilities and attacks on the enemy champion. Now, Ignite is just like a personal favorite that I like for DPS type champions. If you engage in like pretty even sort of fight, you can have that additional confidence of having that Ignite, which can finish off low health champions. Or if you're both about to die, you know that you're going to get the kill for sure. But it does look like I am pushing. I usually put in only one skill in Spell Shield at the very beginning, just because the Spell Shield can help you survive those ganks and those those incredibly powerful skills that can set you back miles. Like I think Amumu here ganked me. Oh, sorry for ruining that for you guys, but it's actually quite interesting to watch when Amumu's going to come here. I don't actually see him anywhere, but that's not my problem. You want to continue to use your boomerang to harass only Ash, if that's possible, instead of actually using it on the minions, because the boomerang blade's damage will decrease by 20% for each target hit. So if you can manage to get that boomerang blade like over here on the edge without the minions being in between, that can deal a lot of damage. I'll show you guys later. It looks like the minion here does uses bandage, but I do initiate my spell shield, so that does block me. That does save me in time. Now, as you just saw, my boomerang, I shot it out. It basically dealt so much damage to Amumu and Ash. Their health basically dropped like half. I do wait here a bit just to get that health potion to regenerate my health, and that does get me back in the game here. I'm not worried about Amumu ganking anymore. I do have my spell shield back up now, and my boomerang does deal a lot of damage now. I'm not sure why I'm not using Ricochet more often. I think I am very mana consumed. Looks like Malza here just flashes away. An arrow here, I want to see where this card goes. Oh shit, the arrow did hit something. During the game I thought I didn't hit anything, but shit, that was nice. No, not nice for us because we just lost a teammate, but Ash did get that first kill with her arrow. That was a pretty sick arrow. Let's see. Still trying to get those last hits. Let's see, compared me versus Ash. 34 over 29, so she is quite catching up a bit. But I am keeping my distance, I think. And Ash just disappeared. Nope, she's not. Let's see. So, basically her ultimate on the hunt gives you additional movement speed. It's actually very close to the Highlander ability that Master Yi has, except that the Highlander gives you a bit more speed. So here I just boomeranged Ash. Here, my minions deal minimal damage to her. Oh shit. How was that? I guess spiders bit me. I'm not sure, I don't care. Hell. Alright, so now I'm back because of some spider distracting me. I think Boomerang Blade does do now 211 damage, 215 damage, so when it comes back it deals 400 damage in total if you can land a good hit, which I'll show you guys in a second. No, that was not a good hit. but it was a decent hit on those minions, just to get those last hit. And the reason I'm using up all my mana right now is because I do want to get back to my base as soon as possible, because I do have a lot of money to spend, so it is quite useful to use my Boomerang Blade one last time before I head off. And there we go. I think after Boots of Speed, I do get, let's see, I get Sorcerer Shoes, yeah, because Sorcerer Shoes are quite important when, this is the one item that I changed. Instead of getting Berserker's Greaves, I do get the Sorcerer Shoes. It doesn't increase my attack speed, but it does give me the additional magic penetration I need to deal a lot of damage with my Boomerang Blade, and that does increase it by a lot. I'll show you guys how much damage it does in like one burst. I do get a long sword, so I was trying to build for a Phage and 2 health potions. This game is actually quite short, but 30 minutes long, and I am using a recording program other than, well, no, it's Fraps. Fraps is like usual, but I am using an actual like recording program of the events that are happening in League of Legends. So it's like I'm playing them back. It's a playback program. I'm just watching the whole game unfold here. So next skill, I think I'm getting more ricochet abilities now, because I do want those additional minion kills that will give me more money, more XP faster. I might not buy anything. There we go. There we go. And now I bounced 2 targets, so I deal damage to 3 targets now for our basic attack. Now watch the Boomerang Blade. Yep, Boomerang Blade. And I do Boomerang Blade hit her. Look at all the damage she's taken. Basically, her health dropped right there. So I really recommend trying Sorcerer Shoes on for size if you know how to aim your Boomerang Blade very well. It can deal a lot of burst damage very quickly, and it is one of my most favorite abilities since I had this game. Sivir was my first champion. I did try to play her as an AP champion, but then I realized that, look at that, Boomerang Blade is dealing so much damage if you dropped her health down. I do, however, take a lot of damage from the turret, so I am forced to back out. I do use the last Boomerang Blade, no. No, I do not. Okay, I think it was too risky to go back and fight with this much health, but I can't believe I didn't get an assist. Oh no, Ash did survive, okay. She's like, oh my god, lol, haha. She survived with like 14 health, and that was a guess right there. Oh, 15, that was close. I'm not sure even how she got away. I'm pretty sure I saw her die, unless she flashed away. I haven't used my ultimate yet on the hunt yet. That's more of a more of a team like beast ultimate, which does give movement speed and attack speed to everyone within its range. Here I'm just cleaning up. I'm getting more skills with my Boomerang Blade when possible, then getting Ricochet. Saving my spell shield. You don't really need to put more ranks into spell shield unless you're facing a low cooldown ability power champion. This looks like we do engage here against the Monkey King, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I do use my ultimate to give my friends a little bonus speed, but I'm not sure how. No, I think we do use the ultimate. The first level base of the ultimate to take on the dragon here. Otherwise, that would have been a waste. That ultimate was kind of a waste. I agree, but the Boomerang Blade, you can't be beat with this build unless you go with like completely like insane build. How much magic penetration? So I have 24 magic penetration, 21 armor penetration. So this is from Marks, I believe. While the magic penetration I have from Quintessences, which I usually just keep them on because I love using my abilities and giving that additional penetration. It does look like we're getting surrounded though by enemies. I'm not sure what is going on, but I hate all this uncertainty. But it's Boomerang Blade. Damn, I'm getting tongue twisted. And it does look like we are engaging up here. That stun did miss. I do deal not that much damage to Leon, but she did have her little sun shield on, so that does give her a lot of magic resist. But if I do use it again right now, does deal a lot of damage to champions if it returns and it hits them on the way back too. That arrow just barely misses. We know that Ashe is probably coming, so I'm going to use my Boomerang Blade one last time just to clear things up. Turn on my Ricochet. We are dealing a lot of damage. Ashe is coming in here. Now, I think Cannon's going to run in now. No. Oh, he flashes in there just to get the kill. I do use my slow on him. Unfortunately, she does get into safety, so I do use my Ignite on Leona, so she dies. I'm saving up for another Boomerang Blade just to get one more in. Although on the hunt would be more useful, but shit. So basically, after my build, I'm still going for that phage. I want to go for. I can't afford it right now. I'm not really going back to base right now, but still, taking a lot of damage here, dealing a lot of damage as well. So looks like Udyr is going to be beat up by Mumu and Wukong, using a little bear stance to get away. Yeah, that's about it. This video will now be over. No, I'm just joking, guys. But, so, what else? After I buy my phage, I usually, for most DPS champions, I usually try to go for Trinity Force 2 as my first item after boots, as Trinity Force kind of balances out your build, balances out your character, and anything else you get will be pretty balanced. It also gives you that movement speed that DPS champions need to get in and out of combat quickly if they don't have any teleportation abilities, or if their flash is down or their ghost is down, either one. But that's what's happening. I am dealing a lot of damage right now with my Boomerang Blade and such. I'm not sure why I have 10 ability power, but I think I have ability power per level, so it does increase your damage by a bit. Let's see. Ashe is actually starting to rely on these elixirs, so never ever rely on elixirs, because unless they actually pay off and give you a kill, they are wasted money. They pull you down. They slow down your progress and making your builds like complete. Here, Malzahar comes out of nowhere, so I do decide to back off, because if Malzahar does land a very good, what's it called? If he lands a very good suppression, they probably will be able to kill me. However, I did back out here. Udyr here is taking quite a big risk to actually take this red dragon. I don't know what just happened here. It looks like Cannon did get the kill. Yeah, Cannon got the kill. I thought Cannon got it. Apparently he did not. So, Sivir is quite a powerful champion. Even though she's quite old and traditional, she is still powerful. If you do get a decent build on her. Now, in the future, I would have gone for complete DPS and would have bought more like attack speed instead of sorcerer's shoes. Maybe a phantom dancer that will also give me additional speed, while at the same time giving me attack speed and a critical chance. I would have also replaced that. That would be like late game, maybe like around the 40-minute mark. But I don't think this game reached this far, so I just stayed with this because I know the Boomerang Blade does deal a lot of damage, more attack damage I buy. So that does kind of complement each other. The Trinity Force